Well, okay, I'm going to narrate for 12 minutes apparently. So, yeah, quite happy with how this has turned out so far, and I'm just using oil. I'm not using any mediums. I'm using a little bit of, believe it or not, actually it was some sort of just cheap canola oil or something. No. This one was coconut. So I just occasionally I'll clean the brush with a little bit of coconut oil in between, and so it's just very, very minimal amount. I really got away from using any kind of, what do you call it? What do you call that stuff? The smelly stuff. Any kind of odorless turpentines or anything like that. Although I do like the effect of that, how that looks when everything is very, very thin, very much thinned out. But I don't have to have it, and I can work wherever I'm at with whatever I've got, and quite happy with that. And so I'm just working off the picture here. I don't do any sketching or tracing or grid lines or anything like that. I just go from my sight seeing, my eye, and sometimes, I've gotten much better over the years. In fact, a friend of mine said, "Oh, it looks like you've really improved." And I regularly send my paintings or sketches to my friends, and you can tell how people will, a lot of times, if they're just BSing you or whatever, just to say something, they'll say, "Wow," It's like, wow. And you always know that that basically means nothing, but if they comment, I think they give a little bit more energy to you. But as I was saying, when I was painting this, that it's always nice when you're when you're improving, and you know that you're improving, and you're enjoying yourself and having a good time. And as I was saying, actually during this painting, which the audio didn't make it, but because I decided to do this voiceover, but what I was saying was that I don't paint for contests. I don't paint to try to be famous. I don't paint to try to impress people. I just paint for myself and to try to impress myself. And mostly, as I was traveling around, I painted for different places that I would stay. In fact, a lot of hotels, probably, at least around Southeast Asia, have a few of my paintings probably hanging on the wall, hopefully, still. I know there's a few in Bali, and I've seen it on their Airbnb or Booking.com or whatever, which is, it makes me feel good. Because the whole point was to bring some ambiance to the room that you're in, and it's a way to also engage with the new environment. And so mostly for me, it's about aesthetics and ambiance. I think that artists are really not happy with the way that the world is, and it's brutalist, gray. Where I'm at right now, we've got these train lines and freeways and bridges and roads, and it's just everything is gray. There's no color. Yeah, that movie. I wish they could Gray State. Paint these bridges gray, lifeless. Why not just? There's so many rainbow parades. Why not just paint everything like a rainbow parade? So why not just be done with it? But paint rainbows everywhere. I don't know. I think artists are. Is this thing recording? interested in, is this thing even recording? It's hard to tell. But I think artists are really interested in, what do you call that? Improving the atmosphere. I mean, if, first it's for yourself, like improve your own room. I like to have a picture of, maybe a seascape or at least a beautiful woman. Forgive me, I like women, okay, so, and, I went to Bali the first time, actually, and I was shocked. I thought for sure you'd find all these beautiful seascapes, and there'd be all these artists everywhere, painting, seascapes, and you'd have these little tiny shops and stuff. I couldn't find one. And I thought, well, God, I'm going to be the only person. I'm not even a Balinese person who's going to have like this seascape art shop, and it was like my dream. And then I met my teacher in Thailand who suddenly died, and but I got some work with him in seascape painting, and but I'm really getting into the portraits lately, as of late. And especially, it's funny, I mentioned before that in a lot of my sordid affairs or relationships I've had, that if I'm not together with the person for a long time, or if we have a falling out, I never really finish the painting. I mean, if I can get the painting finished in time and the relationship is still good, that's a success. So I know a few in my distant past. My Filipina girlfriend before we fell in love, and then or at least I fell in love. I don't know if she. I'll never really know if she actually loved me or not. Isn't that weird? You can be with somebody for a long time, and looking back, you're never really sure if they really loved you. But talk is cheap. People can say I love you, but I love you is an action, and it's displayed, in different forms. So, but a lot of guys are happy just getting really nothing, but they think they're getting something. Anyway, the point is that I don't know if that one particularly loved me, but I did her portrait in the very beginning, first couple of weeks that we met, and I did finish that one, and that was before COVID. And before COVID or before the Great Tribulation, there was a really nice time before that. It seemed like the world was not psycho before that. It seems like ever since then, like, people are traumatized, scared, people are wearing diapers on their heads, on their necks, wherever, covering their bodies up in plastic hazmat suits. And, the world is nowhere near as cool and fun as it was before, and I really enjoyed painting before. I'm trying to get back into it, despite the fact that there's a lot of mental kind of garbage that floats around my mind, and I can't help it. I think as an artist, you're just a sponge for a lot of stuff, and if you have a heart and you can feel and you're sensitive, I mean, it's hard not to take on this stupidity. But frankly, if I can turn on some nice music and slip into the mood, and it's my own meditation and my own therapy, and I do it for myself, and I share it here because I don't know, I mean, I don't certainly have to sit here and spend an hour to make this video, but I don't know, I think it's nice to share art. I think especially even though it's online, I mean, I'd rather do it in a personal way. But we are where we are. I mean, you know, so maybe we have to do all of the above now. I don't know. I was trying to get my ex, who's also a painter, to bring some of her paintings to these shops and just put them on the walls and stuff like that, and try to sell a few. But in any case, so this is what I'm working on. This one here, and I need to get the colors of the face a little bit less white, even though in this picture she's actually quite white. At least, let me take a look. Yeah. So, yeah, the picture is quite white. Oh, there it is. Is that it? No. Can't find it now. In any case, well, thanks for listening, and I'm going to try to finish this painting here real soon. And oh, there it is. Yeah, it's white, but no, her skin is a light brown. I think she's one of these people that do wear the whitening creams, probably, as a lot of them do. I think it's disgusting, but what can I do? Anyhow, so I hope your painting is going well wherever you happen to be out there, and thanks for tuning in. And I really love painting by candle still after all these years, and I'm going to do a little bit of painting now, and I'll do part 2 of this video coming up real soon. And you know, this picture is not technically perfect, as you'll see with the photo, but no, I'd really like to get it perfect. I really do. I'm gonna keep working at this one. I want to get the color of the dress also, and just get that nice smooth cream colored skin, and the face needs to be a lot narrower as well. And and the mouth is not exactly centered the way it should be, but thanks for watching, and see you next time.